Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us is Patrick Mahoney, Product Manager for Nasdaq Canada. We're going to learn more about the Canadian markets and Nasdaq's role. We've covered U.S. markets before, but Patrick, you focus primarily on the Canadian equities market. Can you provide a bit of an overview of the landscape in Canada?
Yeah, sure. In Canada, much like in the U.S., there are different listing exchanges that a company may call home. For example, in the U.S., you have exchanges like Nasdaq and NYSE, and securities list on each based on certain criteria. Similarly, in Canada, there are 4 exchanges that various types of securities list on.
What are those 4 exchanges and how do their listings differ?
There's the main market, the Toronto Stock Exchange, or TSX, which includes most of your well-known large-cap securities such as Shopify. TSX Venture Exchange, or TSXV, which is mostly OTC and small-cap securities. There's the Canadian Securities Exchange, the CSE, which is also hosting mostly small-cap securities. And lastly, there is the Equitas Neo Exchange, which serves as a home mainly for ETFs.
Are there 4 listing exchanges, the only 4 listing exchanges in Canada?
So while there are only 4 listing exchanges, Canadian equities can trade on exchanges other than their listing, much like you see in the US. There are 8 exchanges that trade Canadian securities, each operating a number of trading books. TSX, TSXV, CSE, and NEO listed securities may trade across any number of these trading books.
As a prevalent exchange for both listing and trading in the United States, how does Nasdaq fit into the Canadian marketplace?
While Nasdaq Canada does not currently list securities, we do own and operate 3 of the largest trading books in Canada, each tailored to offer optionality to the trading community. Nasdaq CXC, our key pool of liquidity, and CX2, our inverted market, make up our 2 lit books, and our third, CXD, is Nasdaq Canada's dark trading book.
Do all securities trade across Nasdaq's venues?
100% of TSX, TSXV, and CSE listed securities are available to trade across Nasdaq's 3 books. Nasdaq also has the capability to trade NEO listed securities. However, there has not been much demand from customers for this option.
How significant is Nasdaq's presence in the Canadian marketplace?
So since entering the market in 2016, Nasdaq has grown its combined market share to around 21% of total trading volume. This means that Nasdaq Canada holds the 2nd largest market share in the Canadian marketplace, with no signs or intention of slowing down.
How does Nasdaq use its trading books to educate the investment community in Canada?
So we offer level 1 and level 2 real-time data feeds for all 3 of our trading books. This includes valuable information on trades across TSX, TSXV, and CSE listed securities. Nasdaq Canada also offers a consolidated level 1 product called Nasdaq Basic Canada that combines all of our trading books into a single dynamic and cost-effective data product.
How are these products delivered to investors everywhere?
All 3 trading books have level 1 and level 2 data feeds that are available either directly through Nasdaq or through any of our wide variety of third-party market data vendors. With more and more vendors around the globe adopting Nasdaq Canada data feeds, the ability to access this data has become more seamless and more vast than ever before. And additionally, Nasdaq Canada customers will soon be able to access this data via Nasdaq's cloud API service.
All right, Patrick, thanks so much for joining us on Trade Talks. And thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.